one influences. You drink enough of it, it's going to influence you. And so all these things that we look for, we want to be influencers here and influencers there because we're after the following because we want to have influence. You need to hear what I'm telling you. The reason that Satan fell when he was Lucifer is because he trafficked for the following. You need to be an influencer for the kingdom. Quit trying to get the following on TikTok. Come on. Because you'll never influence the kingdom by doing that. And I'm not saying you can't use social media as a platform because that's where the world's going to. I'm not saying that. But what are you using to influence? I'm not saying don't go in under the radar either, but you better have the strategy of the Lord. You got to check your heart and what your heart motive is to do some of that. Because all of a sudden social media made everybody a prophet. There's not some good people on there speaking truth, but you got to discern again who you take to lunch and who you go to war with. The word says know those who labor among you. You can have a Nabai prophet that springs up and bubbles up one thing like Abagus was to Paul, and he said to him, wrapped his belt around his hands just like this and wrapped it around and told Paul, if you go to Rome, they're going to tie you up, you're going to be imprisoned. He got the word, he sure did, but he had no relationship with Paul to know that was Paul's assignment. And so if Paul had not been confident in who he was, he would have listened to that word that was truth, that was from a true prophet, and it would have got him off course. There's a difference in prophecy. There's that Nabai bubbling up, and then there's one that's relational. Because if you want a relational prophet to speak into your life, that's the leader in your that has relationship with you. Because they look after your soul. They're the ones that are up at night praying the devil off of you. Standing in the gap between the devil and you and between God and you when you're making stupid decisions. I thank God for those people in my life that have prayed me out of some mess and kept me protected and covered when I was making stupid decisions. So I'm telling you right now, you better watch the influence that you're seeking to have. You better know what your heart motive is because you'll be judged on it. It says go on and build. Nathan quoted it last week, but the foundation that you build on, let no other man build on the foundation which is Christ. You better be careful how you build. Because when the foundation is Jesus Christ crucified with a humility, everything that you build is going to be tried in the fire, and it better not be made out of wood, hay, and stubble, because those things will burn up. Everything that's done from the love of Christ and the love of your fellow brother is what will remain. There's an influence coming, but you better be careful the influence that you seek and why.